All right, guys, let me make sure my mic is on. So, yesterday was MLK Day. This is the start of week 3. So, it's the start of week 3. Martin Luther King Day was Monday, which was yesterday. I did some work. I did not record any content. I literally rested for 2 whole days. So that means Sundays are my natural rest day. Usually when I'm training, I train about 6 days a week. And it varies because I'll do like a cross training where I'll be at the gym. And again, I'm going to try to get more content, if not this week, just soon for you all, just so y'all see what I'm doing or what exercises I'm doing. And then knocking out some miles this week. So today is Tuesday. So I definitely want to make sure I do some weight training at least 3 days a week. So because I missed Monday, right? I know I said never miss a Monday, but I intentionally missed the Monday to rest. Not because of laziness or because of anything. I did do certain things, so it's kind of like an active rest day, but it was a rest day nonetheless, meaning I just didn't go to the gym. But in this regard, I am setting the intention to go for a 5K today. So I'm gonna knock out 3.1 miles today on the treadmill. And then Wednesday is a cross training day. And that just means I will do little weights and things like that, but then I work on my speed runs. I got to get content with me doing a speed run. It's called a fartlek, Fartlek. I think it's a Swedish word. So that's just when you're like running low at maybe like a 3 and then you max out the effort. The one that I'm currently doing, because there's different ones on the Nike Run app, is just, we start off so low at a 3, kick it up to like a 6 or a 7, max it out at a 9, running for 15 seconds. Then we'll do a 9 at 30 seconds. It's a crazy workout. It takes about 20 minutes to do it. But that just helps with your speed. And I only work on my speed like that once a week. Okay? We do once a week because, listen, my hip let me know we can only do once a week. So, that being said, definitely going to set the intention, run for Tuesday, okay? Do the fartlek on Wednesday / weight training. Thursday, I'm going to add as a weight training day, as usually another long run day, where I'll do maybe 4 miles. I am going to do the 4 miles, but instead of just doing the 4 miles and making it a run day and leaving, I'm going to make that a weight training day. Another weight training day on Friday / about 2 mile run maybe. And then I'm going to end the week with a 10K. I actually did a 10K last Saturday. I didn't get any content about it. I do have the stats. It was nice. That was the longest I've ran. I've always ran 5 miles as my max, but pushing it to the 6 is pretty cool and I enjoyed it. Just be easy. Don't run crazy. I picked it up sometimes just to kind of keep my attention, but overall it was an easy run. So if I figure out how to put the stats up for that, I'll share that for my first one. So my first one was this past Saturday, which was the 17th. Yeah. So keeping you all posted on the content. Again, thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for the views, for the likes. Make sure if you're watching this, like, share, do something. Okay guys, so I'm testing this out. I had to ask to seek permission to record, and it was the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever had to experience. I don't know why. I'm grown enough to know that the worst anybody can say is no. But for some reason I was nervous. Anyway, I got the okay to record, but was advised that if anyone feels that they're uncomfortable or asks me to turn off the video, I can. Anyway, I said I was going to try to get you all some gym content, so I did. Here, I'm just stretching. I had already done a 5K, so I ran for 3.2 miles. and I'm just stretching for some, I guess more of a circuit training. I do more of a circuit training. So these stretches that I do, I've already stretched run. So now I'm just doing before I pick up my weights. So you can't see this, but the weight that I have is 2 25-pound dumbbells. I try to do them as slow and controlled as possible. That's the cool thing with videos, because you can kind of see yourself. Just slow, controlled on the way down. So wherever the resistance is, that's where you want to kind of try to hold it, but not too long, but just enough. You can see the Coros band on the side, proof that I ran. Just kind of rocking it out right now. Okay. Next is just getting I believe that's a 30-pound kettlebell, 30 or 35-pound kettlebell. So this is my total body workout. Just bend it down, swing it as controlled as possible, but making sure I throw my hips back. I probably could be down lower a little bit. Again, my content is, I'm not a personal trainer or anything like that, but I'm just showing you what I do during my training season. It's not just running, it's cross training. So little kettlebells. I think for the dumbbells I did 12, should be 12. And then for the kettlebells, I try to aim for 20 a piece. Okay. Some guy was trying to talk. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to record now. So this is me just squatting, focusing on going back. Again, probably could be lower, but I probably aimed at maybe 12. You all can count, I don't know. Yeah, and then what I would do, okay, I'm back home slice. Just wanted to know what the kettlebell swing was, what did it work out, and what kind of movement that was. So hopefully that helps him on his journey. Again, not a personal trainer, but sometimes when people see me work out at the gym, they'll come and ask me all these questions. So I just let them know what's going on. Again, because I do circuit training, this is my second round. I don't know who needs to hear this, because this stuff airs whenever. Be the energy you want to see in the world today. Sometimes we can get cynical. This person did this person cut me off in traffic. Be the energy you want to see. It's infectious. It makes people smile. And I wish I had footage from it from yesterday, but the grocery stores were packed yesterday. While we were waiting in line, just, being positive, smiling, it just makes other people smile. It's infectious. I got through the line pretty good. Everyone was just in good spirits around me. You could tell they weren't feeling that good, but be the change you want to see. You've heard that. Did Biggie Smalls say that? you ran a 5K last night. Hey, but you ran a 5K. Okay, so I'm hyped. I ran a 5K yesterday, which was Thursday. I woke up feeling super pumped, so I'm going to run again, just to get it done. Usually on Fridays, I do 2 miles, just to like ease into my weekend, because I know Saturday, I'm going to hit a 10K. I don't know if I posted it, but I ran a 10K on the treadmill on last Saturday, guys. So that was like my furthest distance. I've ran over 5 miles. Definitely over 5 miles, but I haven't ran 6.2. So my first 6.2 went very well. I kept it at an easy pace, a 3.5, something small. Then I kicked it up towards the end. I didn't get any footage of it, so you're just gonna have to believe me. But good news is today I'm pumped. My body feels so well rested. I'm not really big on numbers, but I do like it as a little guide. So like, just to give you perspective, my Fitbit said I hit like a 88%. I'm usually at like a 9. Lately I've been ranging as low as like an 86, but as high as like a 91 in terms of my sleep score. So I have lately been feeling very well rested, and I think with just exercising and running when I'm training, I tire myself out. So super excited this morning. I don't know, I'm on a kick right now. I mean, the coffee's kicked in probably, but I'm just gonna knock out this run this morning, meet my friend for a quick pump, right? So I'm doing the cardio first and then a pump, because I want to reach my goal of the 3 miles, because we're expecting a snowstorm that's going to be happening later in the area. I think it starts Saturday night into Sunday, so it's like max out the time that you have where there's no snow on the ground. So yeah, and I'm excited. God is good. Yeah. Okay, real quick, when I say I'm doing our press for time and I want to do compound movements, I do compound movements maybe twice a week. This is a total body workout, definitely something to incorporate during your training. And it's one I really, really enjoy. It makes me feel strong. 2 30-pound weights. And of course, a 5K. Hey y'all, at the local gym. This is dedication. A lot of the content this week, I'm in the car. But this is dedication. Sometimes it's not always going to be motivation. I'm not going to lie, this week was kind of tough. I think between like the cold and everything like that, especially today, there's supposed to be like a snowstorm later. I'm on the East Coast. It made me not want to work out. But that's where the discipline comes in. It's like, okay, I don't want to work out. You know, you never want to do certain things, but you make the sacrifice because there's a greater plan at hand. What I'm putting in now is going to pay off April 4th, 2026 for my 10K, and that's what's keeping me going. Just knowing that manifestation's coming. But the here and now, I am tired. I want to go home, and I'm ready for dinner. 6.2 miles to be ran, a 10K to be ran on the treadmill every Saturday. And if I can't make a Saturday, my commitment is, if I can't make a Saturday, at least once a week, meaning if on Saturday something's going on and I just can't commit to it because I'm busy that day or at an event, that's okay. I will plan ahead and get it done. But for the next several weeks up until my race, every week, 6.2. And it's probably at times that's my minimum, will be a little bit over. I always like to go over. So eventually, probably around February 22nd, I'm going to switch it to probably 7 miles. You never want to do exactly however much the race is. Go a little bit over. To me, it's like I don't know, like kind of like claiming it that you're going to go over next time, because my next race is coming up. And in November of this year, I'll keep you all posted about that. I'm super excited about that. So, yeah, it's going to be definitely different than now. I'm excited. All right, let me get this running.